I'm James Currie, Facilities Manager at Panoramic Farm. I've been here about 16 years. Seen a lot of things over the years. When I first started here, we had no automated equipment. We did everything manual, potting benches, and it was a full-time job, especially in the potting side of things, pretty much year-round. In the last few years, we've changed our processes. We've tried to streamline, become more efficient, got into some automated systems. For the most part, they're fantastic. It's a good way to go. It's the way you have to go to compete, to be competitive in the market. There's a lot of things when you're switching from manual to automation that a lot of people don't think about. The cost most people don't think about, obviously you have the upfront cost, the capital outlay on the equipment, but then you've got the support equipment that goes with it. Forklifts, air compressors. Do you have sufficient power to run the equipment? On the maintenance side, do you have staffing that can repair the equipment when needed? It's a machine that's going to break. Luckily here, we've got staff on hand, myself as well as others, that can jump in and make repairs and do what's needed. Something to keep in mind when you are purchasing automated equipment is adapting that equipment to fit your needs. We looked into our specific systems for years before we pulled the trigger and purchased. We planned, we designed a building around it, thought we had all our ducks in a row, which we did for the most part. The installation process, we chose to do that ourselves. That was a little challenging, and during that process, we came across things that were okay, but we could make them better. We chose to adapt the machine to the way we wanted it to be. And so far, all that has worked out well. We are very happy with what we've done. We're happy with the system. In the old days, going back in the old days, the potting benches, it was no big deal if you needed to pull part of the crew to do other tasks, pruning or loading trucks, whatever it was. We found with automation that you have to set up for what you're going to do and focus on that task. And as far as bringing in supplies, bringing in plants, have to coordinate all that together, try to order things with a purpose and intent to pot in an order so that you're not changing from one setup to another constantly. It's a difficult task. You do everything on your end to make it right, and then a supplier has a hiccup and you have to change what you're going to do. So there are some definite differences, and you have to kind of relearn your operation. But overall, the automation is wonderful. We can do now in an hour what used to take all day to do. So yes, the automation is inflexible in a way, but it allows more time for the nursery to get other tasks done. We have noticed with automation, job roles change. They've changed for me in maintenance. I have more responsibility now with the line, all the supporting equipment that goes with it. It has allowed other people to grow in our nursery. We have seen the need to move people up into more management positions so that when we're running the line, people have someone to go to ask questions. It has really allowed us more freedom with the increased productivity in the potting line. We're able to do much more on the farm. Things that used to get pushed off, we don't have time to do that right now. Now we have time. With our automation, with our potting line, you have more uniformity in the product that we put out. The machine produces the same pot, the same size hole, everything's the same when it comes out. Used to, you had 4 or 5 different guys filling the pots, placing the plants, and they all may have had a little different style. Now, it's all uniform. It has increased the quality of our product.
Thank you for watching this video and learning how labor, efficiency, automation, and production, or LEAP, helps ornamental plant producers achieve greater sustainability. This video series was made possible by the incredible amount of time invested researching and gathering information by Panoramic Farm. Their efforts to determine how new technologies will improve their systems, coupled with their tremendous generosity to share that work with other producers beginning this process, is an inspiration to leap the green industry forward sustainably. We are very grateful to them for this opportunity. This work is supported by the Specialty Crops Research Initiative Award Number 2020-51181-32137 from the USDA National Institute of Food and Agriculture for the planning grant Labor, Efficiency, Automation, and Production, or LEAP, for sustainability in nursery crops. Any opinions, findings, conclusions, or recommendations expressed in this publication are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the view of the U.S. Department of Agriculture.